This is a complex, multifaceted guide that is designed to supplement those seeking the highest comprehension of the mechanical aspects of the game, Honkai Star Rail, with the understanding of the intricacies that are contained within the various new features included in the newest update, version 1.1. And so, I will be informing you.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Hello there, and welcome to my guide for... isn't this going a little bit too fast?
Are you winning, son?
This combat needs optimizing.
Woo! Yeah!
At this speed, too slow.
Have you ever wondered why teams like these aren't very practical? Well, you don't even need to know anymore, because your team is now enabled! So long, core game mechanics. Silverwolf's thing is applying new weaknesses to the enemies, these things right here, while also being able to stack various stat debuffs in the meantime. But you'll need a bunch of effect hit rate if you want her to consistently apply her debuffs. If you have the free light cone that was offered during the limited event, you'll already be halfway there. But if you don't, an effect hit rate chest piece, the accessories, and a bit of luck on your substats will be just fine. Maybe aiming for like a 70% as a minimum. Oh, and also, since you want to make sure Silverwolf applies the weaknesses and debuffs before your team attacks, you'll want a little bit of speed. Maybe the speed boots. Attack stuff works on everything else, but maybe you could switch quantum damage in for the orb. By the way, Silverwolf's skill picks a random weakness for your team's elements. Unless you are a gambling fiend that needs to bet on a small probability, aim for having 2 unique elements on your team.
Kuro tutto, sembra ete. Patansunan po kada pa sa fratello. O para ka ng barangay ko na mataman ng toro na matoro na matansunan pa naman ko kaya. Pip! Ono tayo toro ka sa naman toro po ko na petoro. Udo tira ito. O marato toro so reparo.
Padena, sotto corrimete bata na parsuta dai guro.
Potono tunita na tunna na sanato ng kanaragal na sanana sarate nung narapetani tiniti. Eto, sono lavato la vedo. Barbara, sono che sono patati. Ma tutto la vedo, tutto la vedo, tutto la becchia da pato.
Damn, boy, he's thick!
Daddies. Lucha's thing is enabling you to be even lazier than you already are with his auto healing. And he also makes enemy debuffs and buffs pretty much irrelevant. Every time he penetrates his enemies or waves his Terraria cross necklace around, Lucha gets 1 Abyss Flower. When he gets 2 of them, he creates a 2-turn lifesteal field that heals the whole team whenever someone attacks. Lucha's single target healing, debuff dispelling skill activates automatically when an ally reaches under 50% HP, without using a skill point, while still giving the Abyss Flower stack. So overall, his auto healing makes him a good healer with outstanding skill point generation. But what really sets him apart from the rest is his ultimate. After a quick penetration, Luocha sucks the soul out of all enemies, dispelling one of their buffs. If you don't exactly know what that implies, whatever's here and doesn't say unremovable is fair game. Even though Luocha scales off attack percent and his ultimate's damage is okay, I still recommend building him like your other healers, with purple accessories and healer equipment, with these main stats. If 2 is company and 3 is a crowd, what is 1? 1 is an existence of solitude, fated to traverse the heavens alone. 1 is the absence of reference, spawning paradoxical reflection. For humanity, 1 is 0, non-existence as we measure our own worth with connection. Thus, the first step to the state of positivity from 0 to 1 is to reach 2, the real 1, the first bond. So why is there only one hot Foxian goddess in my Honkai roleplay ASMR? Have you forsaken me, Lord above? My loyal servant, for your virtuous behavior, I shall bestow upon you a gift. Praise the Lord. We might have gone a little bit off track there.
You don't say!
Yukong is cute. Yukong is fast. Yukong is good at murdering. I mean, what else could you ask for? This Foxian beauty is a buffer, but a lot of her kit is geared towards doing damage. When you look at her ultimate, you might be surprised that she isn't a hunt character. Plus, every other turn, Yukong's basic attack gets enhanced, dealing more damage to both HP and toughness. For a lot of you, Yukong will be your only imaginary character, so this helps a bunch. Yukong's buffs are simpler than they appear at first glance. Basically, after using her skill, the whole team's attack is buffed for the next 2 ally turns. If Yukong uses her ultimate while the buff is active, all allies gain increased crit rate and damage for the remainder of the buff duration. This means that you should use Yukong's ultimate right after her skill, and other ultimates after Yukong's ultimate to maximize damage potential. Like I mentioned earlier on with Silverwolf, you want Yukong to go before your DPS characters, which means you need speed. Since her buffs don't rely on her own stats, you can safely put on speed boots without decreasing your buffing ability. I recommend the Musketeer set and either the blue or purple accessories, depending on whether you want to further buff your team or increase Yukong's damage potential.